Okay, everybody, it's me. It's me. It is me. And the reason why I am saying that is because in this environment, well, I guess anything is possible. And maybe it really isn't me, uh, but it's me. Let's talk here. So, this is my, sorry, this is my post market wrap up on this Monday, March 30th, 2020. I want you to imagine something. Imagine a world where, an entire world, where economic activity has stopped. It's absolutely frozen. In this world, businesses are shutting down. They're being shuttered. Uh, Mass layoffs. Historic numbers with regard to unemployment. In this same world, we hit an 18-year low with regard to the price of crude oil. Also in this same world, the yield curve continues to crater and flatten out. Meanwhile, in this same world, big rally in the stock market. The Dow Jones Industrial Average put on nearly 700 points, 3% across the board. Is something here just not adding up? Let me add something else to this. The Federal Reserve, look this up for yourself, is saying we could have a 32% unemployment rate. This eclipses the Great Depression by 10%. So again, in this same world, throw that on top of it, and that's in a world where we get a pretty significant stock market rally. We also see gold and silver prices fall. Cryptocurrencies caught a bid today. Again, if you sit back, take a deep breath, think about it, it makes no sense at all unless of course, there is a very powerful entity with a trading desk at the New York Fed buying everything, buying the world. That's it. That's the only reason why you would see stocks put on a significant rally in this kind of environment. It is so twisted. It is so upside down. It really should get people angry. And I'm very, very serious here. This new America, and that's what we have, the old world America, dead and buried, is a completely managed market. I mean, the economy we have no economy. There is no economy. And it's not just here in the United States. This is a global phenomenon. Meanwhile, stocks gain. You can't make this stuff up. Companies are now pulling forward guidance. In other words, when they report earnings, which are going to be the worst ever in history, they're not going to give forward guidance. You see, in a real market, if it didn't have a managed market, this would be enough to cut the Dow Jones Industrial Average by 2/3 overnight. But here, when you have, and there is no doubt that this is going on, you know it is. The Federal Reserve, they're buying it all. They're buying the stock market, they're buying the debt market, they're buying everything that you can dream about, things you can't even think about. They're giving cash to other central banks around the world to buy assets. So again, in this environment, that's what's holding the stock market up. That's what's causing stocks to rise here. I just want to know one thing. Is this a setup? And it looks like this to me. Still, I'm going to stick to my guns here. For another big sell-off in this market. I mean, everything is in place right now for this market to sell off big time. I'm not going to use the president's bigly word because I don't even know what that means. Big time. So with that said, you want to buy stocks here where we have the VIX in the stratosphere, where we have the boom system. How's that? Do not bet against the boom system. If you try, you will more than likely lose. The boom system, right on my website, traderschoice.net, go have a look at it for yourself, is saying sell sell with regard to the S&P 500. So you can try betting against the boom system. Believe me, I tried betting against it myself, and it ended up costing me my own system. Yeah. Anyway, go have a look at the boom system. Click on this link down here. It'll take you to my website. So what's the takeaway from all this? Could you imagine, honestly, a more rigged or a more fake environment? If you were catching Bloomberg, Fox Business, and CNBC, even the commentators are like, they're looking around. They're all isolated in their own houses now. But you can see they're going, what's going on here? Why are stocks going up when things are the way that they are? Look, in a normal environment, when you have a central bank explaining that there's a possibility that we could get a 32% unemployment, again, way, way worse than the Great Depression, and we have a world frozen. There is no economy. There is no business activity. Zero. Well, how do stocks put on 700 points? Does this make sense to you? Because it's kind of out there to me. It's really the truth here. All right, look. So that's the setup. We're gonna watch this. This is an incredible charade that we're seeing before our eyes, because again, there is no economic activity on a global scale. The only thing I can figure is, as we all know, what might have played into this rally today is President Trump suspended tariffs. There's no tariffs anymore on incoming goods from China. Did you know that? Yeah, that might be enough to goose the market a little bit. I think that kind of flew under the radar, because I think if people knew, look this up for yourself, they would be very unhappy because they think President Trump is their hero. But again, it's a one-party system, and neither side has your interest in mind whatsoever. But again, plays right into the stock market. Most of the members of Congress are multimillionaires, and they have lots of investments in this stock market. So let's push it up. Let's push that higher. Again, there is no correlation. I think you would agree, after what I covered earlier here with regard to an economic freeze, with regard to this projection of unemployment, with regard to crude oil, with regard to, let's keep going on here, with regard to what's going on here in the debt market, with regard to no forward guidance, with regard to companies. Does it match to you the economy and where the stock market is? No. You would have to say no. I can't imagine anyone would say, oh yeah, this is exactly where the market should be. It's not rigged at all. All right, look, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. Check out the boom system. See what it says. TradersChoice.net. You're going to find it very, very lovely. I'm out of here. See you in the morning.